So that took a nice little buy on gold this morning, in and out in probably about 20 minutes. And it's all based on candlestick anatomy and direction. So the basis of this trade was, if you look at the 4 hour candles, right? And if we consider that when a candlestick opens, okay, it comes down, and then as it moves in the opposite direction, it leaves behind a wick, and generally it will move in the direction that it intended to after making the wick. Okay, so if it's short, it will come up and then go down, and if it's long, it will come down and then it will go up. All right, so on that basis, plus you'll notice, and I'll try and show you as much of this as I can, 6 a.m. Is when the 4 hour candle opens on gold, right? Now, and I went through this with Maverick, our new member, on Saturday, and Yuki, you were there for, I think, the majority of the 4 hour candle analysis, okay? And we're just going through these candles. The 6 a.m. candle here, once the wick is formed to the low side, it's moving about 100, 120, sometimes 180, 200 pips, right? So what I looked at this morning was the low would come down, and then it flipped bullish. And I was looking at also, so that's not the only thing I was looking at, right? What I also looking at was the fact that we actually had a setup here, all right? So once the 4 hour had flipped bullish, so this is the first 4 hour candle, created a support. So we've got a bullish close, all right? Then we've got support created here, all right? Come back down into support, close bullish. The next candle, break at a high, and you're expecting the volume to push up and to take it up higher, all right? So on the 4 hour, wick down, candle moves bullish, moves up. I took about 69 pips off it. I wanted to hold it a little bit longer, but yeah, I trailed my stop loss in the end because it was moving so quick. I just thought, I'm going to trail this on a 1 minute time frame, and if the ass falls out of it, so be it. Let's just take some profit and move on. So we got this same scenario here, and on Friday it just kept going, right? Profit would normally have, you take your profit at the next 4 hour level. Not the best here. However, if you traded, the 2 o'clock candle, once the wick comes down, so it's this candle here, wick comes down 35 pips, moves up 80 pips, potentially you could have got a 100 pip trade here. Same principle here, wick goes up, candle comes down. Same principle here, no wick here, very, very small wick. I think it was about 8 or 9 pips when I measured it. But again, once it flips bullish, volume kicks in 6, 7, and it moves up 180 pips. Same principle here. Again, not the best, all right, but we've got a 50 pip wick, and we could go to this wick 70 pips, potentially 78 pips if you'd held into the next 4 hour candle. Same principle here, right? And I think we went back like 2 or 3 months just looking at all of these 6 a.m. 4 hour candles and how far they'd moved, right? So 200 pip or 20 pip for 1500 pip move to the downside. Same principle here, right? Not even a 10, yeah, not even a 10 pip stop, right? 100, almost 110 pips take profit. And again, same principle here. Very small wicks on these some of these 6 a.m. candles. 20 or 2 pips, that is. We just go with a standard, like, I don't know, 20, 30, 40 pips stop loss. Again, moves up 1500 pips or 150 pips. Same principle here. 6 a.m. candle moves up, candle moves down, 100 pips again. All right, see, I think you get the idea. Thursday, the 2nd of May, not even 10 pip wick, and then down 150 pips. So that was the principle, the core principle of what I was doing here, right? The candle had come down, it formed a wick, and then it was moving up. Now if we look at it on the 30-minute, what I've actually done is I've adapted my London session to start at 6 a.m. So this green box now will cover the whole of the 4-hour candle, right? So from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m., which is here somewhere, this area here will be colored in green, so I can identify on any time frame which of these candles in the lower time frame are actually, you know, in that 4-hour candle. So we'll just knock this off a sec. Now you can see clearly that my entry method, right, my entry method that I'm using on the 30-minute is here, right? So what we've got a move up. If you zoom right out, just show you here, obviously we're very bullish, right? We've broken out of the channel. This is a 4-hour channel. We've broken out, we've formed support, we've moved up, we've formed support, we've moved up, right? So that's the basis of reading the price action. I know these big bearish candles don't look very nice at the minute, but this was Frankfurt opens just coming down maybe to collect a little bit more liquidity. And with the news that's going on at the minute, you're probably going to find that this may or may not keep going. It all depends on what's behind the move. I mean, a lot of it is news related and weak US dollar. So if we zoom in again, all right, I'll try and cut this video a little bit shorter in a minute because we're up to 7 minutes now. But we got break. This blue line is the wick of the all-time high, right? So we're now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 candles. All right, so it's 3.5 hours of price action above the all-time high. So we're clearly broken above that, form support, break to the upside, form support. So the bearish candle here is the support. Then we've got so this is the high, sorry. The green candle is the formation of support, and then you've got the break above. So again, this is the 4-hour candle open. Wick comes down, look at it, right? I've covered that by quite a few pips. I might have used the 15-minute, I can't remember. Yeah, so 12 pips, 18. So I've added 5 pips roughly to the stop loss size. It's just moved straight into profit. Next candle opens, no wick to the downside, it's just exploded. And then we've got the closure of this candle, and the next candle comes down. So this is Asia, nothing else. And then Frankfurt opens, pulls price down to probably collect some more orders around here. And then I would assume, you know, because structure is not broken, we've got the high, and we've got, so this is maybe the low, then support formed, whatever you want to call it, breakout, support, breakout. But you see these candles here, they're not closing below this structure here. So currently price action is still bullish, right? So although we've got support here, all right, you'd want to enter on the break of this high. This wick's too high, so you could potentially look at something like the 15-minute if you want a more aggressive entry, or if you wanted to wait for this 30-minute candle to close. There's still another 26 minutes left on this candle. It could just take off without you, but if it closed like this and then the next candle started to push up like this one, then there's no reason why you couldn't take a second buy here and then just target the 30-minute highs here. But London's been a bit choppy lately. Volume's certainly coming in about 6 a.m. And then of course you got New York Stock Exchange just being absolutely crazy. I'm not a very big fan of trading New York. So I'm going to try now for this week at minimum, just to try and, you know, just to trade the 6 a.m. 4-hour candles, see how we go. But so far so good. I think it was 3.5%. So yeah, good trade. Have a good day, guys. I'll see you in the next video, and any questions, hit me up in the chat room.